Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Dance of Evolving. I am very excited about today's topic because, well, I think that if we can master this, that all of us will be able to pretty much manifest anything that we want, and well, it would benefit any relationship that we have. And so, what I want to talk about today is learning how to quiet the chatter in our minds once and for all, and to create a stable state of being that can experience change anywhere. Change is the one constant thing that we have in our lives. Even the most stable things in our lives will have change eventually. So you can think about, your most stable relationship, your most stable job, everything in your life will have change eventually. So the one thing that really we want to be able to cultivate within ourselves is to have a stable state of being, to have that stability within ourselves, to where we know how to create the change that we want to become. And then as life's unfolding um, changes occur, we are there with it, and we are very aware of what we are doing subconsciously and consciously. So that whole Tony Robbins quote that we have mentioned a few different times, that life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Well, I even thought about, I heard someone say life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. And I was like, oh, wow, that's also really, really true. Because I think about all the different experiences that we have each day and how different we perceive all of them. Each person has a different experience, and it truly is our reality. So today, I think if we can really dig deep with this topic, that we can go about life where nothing can get in the way, and we can continue to be the change that we wish to experience. But it goes further than, I mean, I think reframing, and I've even said it before, reframing like previous circumstances and experiences are important, but we're going to continue doing that. So instead of doing that constantly, it's like really tapping into what our subconscious is thinking, and then getting to the root of it and taking care of those subconscious beliefs and disbeliefs about ourselves, and forming then those stable beliefs about ourselves. Like, for example, if we truly don't believe that we are worthy of abundance, or if we have a disbelief in ourselves, if we are not truly sure that we are worthy of a true and committed love, even in friendships, it, we could have so many different circumstances come our way, and the healthiest of relationships come, but these subconscious beliefs, disbeliefs about ourselves, are going to affect the way that we think, the way that we act, and they're going to continue to bring circumstances that could even self-sabotage relationships, and also that will make different events happening through you be perceived off. So what I'm saying is, to create stability within yourself is our number one priority, because it affects everything that happens. So to experience the change that's already going to be constantly happening, we want to be able to show the world how we want to be treated. I mean, and the really, sorry, I'm moving this a little bit closer. The main way to do that is, it's based on what we believe about ourselves. So we have to tap in and know what we believe about ourselves and how we treat ourselves daily, because that is going to be how everyone else shows up with us. So really, taking that, again, objective seat of observation with ourselves, and deciding that when we have these conflicting thoughts, being able to stop and recognize those, and then create that stability, and have that state of being first. Our goal really is, it's like, you probably will be able to manifest things regardless, and it might take longer. But what we're talking about is to have life as a sustained and stable manifestation of what you know should be in your life. And you have this, like, you know, calmness about you, because you know it's going to be sustained and stable. Your manifestation, what should be in your life. That is the goal. And when you have those conflicting thoughts, it's like you stop and you dig deep for the root of it, and you think, and when I did this, it was so powerful. And it's more than just like, oh, I'm feeling off today. Well, no, yeah, it's totally fine if you're feeling off. Okay, well, what emotion am I feeling? Okay, well, what's causing this emotion? What what within me is actually, and I always think here, like, where is this feeling coming from? And then I even wrote this down here, like, you have that manifesting that awareness, of these repeated patterns, because these repeated patterns give you this sense of urgency that you need something, and it gets your mind off, and you start thinking, like, um, oh goodness, like, I need, well, yeah, I need, why isn't this person texting me, or well, why isn't this job, is this job going to work out? It's where all of the worry comes, because you have this false sense of urgency that you don't have this stability, but you do. So there you almost want to reframe not the circumstances that are happening. I mean, have a situational awareness. I mean, hey, so and so didn't call me back, so and so isn't texting me. Hey, maybe this job isn't working out for me. um, you know what's going on in life is still going on, but then also thinking, well, how am I showing up with this? What do I believe about this, about myself? And how can I change this in the future? Because however I feel about this is going to show up in another circumstance too. And it's going to continue to repeat until I catch this belief. So I think catching the belief, the subconscious beliefs that continue to bring about these circumstances is really what should happen. Because once you truly believe that you are worthy of any good thing that comes in your life, and that you are worthy of love, and that you add true value to this world, and that every single day you are alive, you have a very specific purpose. And whoever is not meant in your life, or whatever experience or scenario should not be present in your life, is going to exit your life for the greater good of your purpose. And your purpose is far greater than you. These worries, they don't stay. And your stability becomes your focus, and then your purpose and your manifesting then just comes to you, and you have that sustained stability. So I hope that's making sense. We were talking about being able to meditate and catching yourself when you are in that funk, and when you're starting to worry. And if you feel like you're a victim, you are not stable. And if you don't think that you're part of the problem, even when, let's say, something's not going your way, because if you're trying to manipulate a situation, you're not stable. So, like, how you observe the world and how you observe a scenario is really actually going to be your outcome from there on out. Like, your subconscious creates the same outcome over and over again until you recognize it. That's the pretty crazy thing that I noticed. And so we have these tools to, like, reframe past scenarios, but really what we really need to do is reframe our subconscious thoughts, because they'll continue to bring about, like, if we think about it, they'll continue to bring about those same circumstances. And then we're going to have to continue to reframe those circumstances. Kind of all gets a little bit exhausting when we could just dig deeper and actually take care of being stable within ourselves. So I think taking ownership to how we play a part in what comes into our lives, instead of being a victim. Let's stand down here. It's actually so beautiful out right now. Like, look at that sunset, and Stan just, he's a guard dog, even though, anyway, Stan is my pug. But so what I'm saying is, like, it's okay to have, and with these, you're going to have, like, wants and desires. So let's say you want a job to call you back, or you want a friend to give you more attention, or you have these, but they're not needs. Okay. So you can have wants and desires, but you don't need those things to be whole and complete. And things will unfold effortlessly. Like, you have to become that change. So let's say you feel like something's imbalanced in a friendship, or in a romantic relationship, or you're worried about a job, or anything in your life. Just think, okay, well, would what is the expectation within myself? What can I do right now that I can control? Be the change that you want to be, and things will start to unfold effortlessly. And really stopping to take a mental inventory of what is really going on in reality, and knowing that you have everything you need in that moment, because we honestly do. We're always going to have everything that we need. And knowing that we can be stable with with like being detached. We don't need to cling on to things, and we can be detached to the outcomes. And we can have this like situational awareness to reality, but let go of the need, and not sit here and have all this worry of like, well, why did somebody do this? I wonder what they're thinking, or, what's going to happen next. None of that will be relevant in the greater picture, knowing that there's a bigger picture unfolding. We are part of it, we are an important part of it, and that us being stable and observing what's actually truly happening in reality, and having that stable part within it is important. So we don't have time to worry about all of those other things. Um, Observing reality as it's changing, we know it's going to change, but becoming the change and part of it, and being that strong change with the change. It's just a really cool and powerful thing. So that's just something I kind of wanted to share. It's what was unfolding for me this week. And as things were off, as I was experiencing conflict, and watching myself and trying to, I found I was judging myself, and I even came across saying a quote like, it is as it is. Like, things are just as they are, and they actually are. So it's like, I don't have to worry about things. I don't have to make sure everybody's happy. I constantly am asking myself, where is my focus? Because my focus should be with keeping stability within myself, and noticing the change unfold each day, being part of that change, and becoming the change that I wish to see, and knowing, and then being part of also knowing my subconscious beliefs about myself, because that is how the world will see me. And so knowing that I am truly fulfilled, um, and love and accepted within myself, and watching my ego, because anytime that we find that we are manipulating a situation or people, or anything around us to feel okay, or like, I've even found myself, I caught myself picking up my phone and not just being still, or trying to turn on the TV, to not, and when I was procrastinating, and not, like, writing more content, just being aware but not judging, and then continuing to grow, and then celebrating even the smallest of growth. So I hope this made sense, and that you're able to take some knowledge from it. I encourage you to create some stability within yourself. I'm going to meditate this week I'm going to write down my beliefs and what I really, really, truly want to embrace and believe in, within myself, and know that will be my stability, and regardless of what is happening around me. And because then we don't need those external things. We don't need anything from anyone to maintain the fulfillment within ourselves. But at the same time, yeah, we can have wants and we can have desires and we can have things that of course we want to manifest, that our stability will be unshakable. So if you have not subscribed yet to the Dance of Evolving, well, please do so. And I encourage you to continue to evolve, and if you don't dance every day, a little hint here, I try to at least 20 minutes a day, just boogie, like dance like no one's watching. And a lot of times no one is watching, but my dogs do. But just to get down, be at one, line up your mind and your heart, and just do something that makes you smile. So it's not dancing, let it be something else, just to where you are in that state of flow and you feel joy. So yeah, make yourself joyful at least 20 minutes a day. And so if you haven't yet subscribed and to the Dance of Evolving, and then like the content that helps the channel grow and spread the message, and of course the bell for notifications. And I will see you again on Thursday. And peace and love. Bye, guys.